Hey guys, welcome to the Pair channel. So today we are talking about a really important topic for Amazon FBA sellers. How do you hire a virtual assistant to help grow your business? Now, I actually used to sell on Amazon FBA for many years, and I'll tell you, there are so many tasks that make a lot of sense for you to actually have a VA. It's gonna help grow your business, free up a ton of time, and allow you to focus on the bigger picture stuff. Essentially, it's just gonna make your business a whole lot more efficient. Yes, you can find a VA yourself. There are many methods which we will cover in this video, but they take a lot of time, and it's not guaranteed that you'll find someone that's really amazing. So if you want help finding the best VA possible for your FBA business, we'd love to talk to you. You can book a free call using the link down below, or check out any of our free resources down below as well. We find a lot of VAs for our clients, and we'd love to help you as well. Okay, so let's first talk about what some of the typical responsibilities of a VA are for your FBA business. They can basically do things like product research, listing optimization, customer service, order processing, and also even managing PPC campaigns. The VA is basically going to be able to do a lot of the work that you don't want to do yourself. You'll basically delegate these tasks to them, and they will make sure that it gets done. Now, the first task when it comes to finding a VA is identifying your needs. So every FBA business is going to be a little bit different, but there are a bunch of tasks that are probably going to be pretty universal for most FBA sellers. Just to give you guys some inspiration and make you realize, whoa, there are tons of tasks that I could have a VA help with. You can have them basically do product research and sourcing, right? Like they can find profitable products for you to sell by analyzing market trends and competition. You can train them to use tools like Jungle Scout or Helium 10. They can do supplier research, so going online, finding the most reliable suppliers for specific products. They can also help you with your pricing and terms and negotiation. They can help manage your inventory, monitor inventory levels. They can help reorder products from your suppliers when the inventory runs low. They can manage all the FBA shipments because, as you know, there is a ton of back and forth with managing all that, all the communications. There's also listing optimization, so they can help with your product listing creation. They can help you write product titles, bullet points, descriptions. They can help you outsource the photo taking, manage all of that. There's SEO optimization as well, so you can find someone that is well versed in Amazon SEO. If there's customer service that's needed for your product or brand, they can absolutely do that. They can respond to customer inquiries. They can manage reviews and feedback, respond to them. If there's any returns or refunds that are processed, they can reach out to those people, individually. There's also marketing and advertising, right? So you can find people that actually have skills with PPC campaigns. They can help you manage these PPC campaigns. They can analyze the performance and help make adjustments. And they can even help you run promotions and deals. There's also so many administrative tasks that they can do. So there's a bunch of data entry they can do. They can create reports, sales records, inventory logs, essential data like that. They can help you generate sales and performance reports. They can even do things like bookkeeping or tax prep, as well as a ton of other miscellaneous tasks. So that was a bunch of things that they can do. Hopefully, as you were listening to it, you were like, whoa, those are some things that I'm doing right now that I don't want to do. I can actually hire someone that's better at that I can, delegate work to. And that's going to save me so much time and energy, right? As the founder, you really want to focus your energy on the strategic growth and also scaling your Amazon FBA business. You don't want to be doing all these more menial tasks. So after that, you want to decide on the skills required. So this is really going to depend on what tasks you want them to do. So for example, if you want them to do PPC campaigns for you, then yes, it makes sense to hire a VA that does have experience running Amazon PPC campaigns. You might be thinking, that sounds like it's impossible to find. Yes, it is hard, but it is definitely doable. Then you want to decide, do I want to hire someone that's full-time, part-time, or sort of like an hourly or project basis? For most people, we recommend hiring someone full-time so that they can sort of dedicate their focus to you and your business. Now, the next part is to actually find a VA. So there are many different ways you guys can do this. First is there are tons and tons of online platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, online jobs, things like that. These sites basically allow you to review profiles. You can look at different reviews. You can reach out to them, start conversations with them. And yeah, just the whole typical recruiting process. There's also agencies you guys can use, such as Paired. We'll basically do all this work for you. We'll create all the listings. We will actually reach out to people that currently have jobs, because a lot of people don't realize some of the best hires you can make already are working a normal job. They aren't actively looking for a new job. And so when you outreach to people that aren't specifically looking for a job right now, but are open to a new opportunity, this can really lead to some of the best hires. Essentially, an agency like us, we will get, let's say, 500 to 1,000 different applicants for your job. It's going to be from from a bunch of different places like LinkedIn, social media, job boards, a lot of outreach to people that aren't actively looking for jobs. We'll get them in, shortlist them based on the resumes, their cover letter, do different types of interviews, do assessments, and then finally present the top 2 or 3 candidates to you. There's also different Facebook groups you can join. There's different hiring groups. You might even know other people that have worked with VAs in the past that they can refer you to. Really, the method of actually finding a VA is pretty endless. Of course, if you value your time though, we just recommend using an agency. They can pretty much guarantee that they find the best person for your job and just saves you a ton of time and energy. If you're gonna do the DIY route, you're gonna have to screen and interview your candidates, give them assessments, all that stuff. So I'm not really gonna cover this stuff too much, but I do wanna say you want to put a lot of time and effort into actually finding the right person for your job. You know the saying, hire slow, but fire fast, right? Hiring slow is so important because if you find someone that is not a good match for your business, then it's gonna waste a ton of time and actually put your business in jeopardy. So yeah, make sure you just go through the whole recruiting process slowly, or just simply use a recruiting agency like us to do all this for you. After that is gonna be your hiring and onboarding period. So this is basically what you can call something like a trial period. Essentially, you're going to evaluate their performance. Assign them tasks like normal and then see how they handle them. If it's the right fit, you will know within the first week or two. And if it's not the right fit, then you can let them go and continue the search. Of course, you might want to have some type of contract depending on where your business is. But essentially, you want to make it very clear what their working hours are, the payment terms, any confidentiality agreements that are needed, and things like that. The first 1 to 2 months of having a VA for any type of business, especially for a more complex business like Amazon FBA, is the whole training period, right? It will likely require input from either you or one of your team members. Introducing them to your SOPs, your systems, maybe doing some light training on things that they don't have that much experience in. What we found is that this first 1 to 2 months is extremely important. And lots of the times when someone is not happy with their VA or hire, it's actually a result of poor onboarding and is largely the fault of the manager. So the better you actually introduce them to your team, integrate them into your systems and workflow, then the happier and better they are going to work for you. We do recommend doing regular check-ins, so maybe like an end of day report. If you have multiple VAs, we do recommend getting some type of manager. I'd say the sweet spot is probably 1 manager for every 3 virtual assistants. Track things like their performance, the tasks that they're doing, make sure they're being held accountable because of course this is remote work. There's no boss looking over their shoulder, making sure they're hitting all their goals and things like that. So it is very, very important that you do that. So yeah, overall, hiring a VA for your FBA business can be one of the best things you can do to help grow as well as save money in your business. Typical salary for a VA that has Amazon FBA experience is going to be between $900 to maybe $1,700 per month full-time. There are a lot of really talented people with experience with FBA in Indonesia and Latin America. That's where we focus on. I'm telling you, if you find the right person, it is going to absolutely change the trajectory of your business. Anyways, hopefully you guys found this video helpful. Like I said earlier, if you do want help finding your VA, you guys can reach out to us. We would absolutely love to help you. And yeah, feel free to share this video with a friend. If you guys found it helpful, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe for more content just like this. On this channel, we do a ton of content helping you guys hire your overseas team. And yeah, thank you so much for your time and I'll see you in the next video.